If you tried to smack her ass, she wouldn't have no ass anymore.
No.
Oh my God, the baby, it's growing at a rapid rate. It's tearing through you. If only we had a doctor in the family who could have told us this was going to happen.
Right.
Yeah, you didn't know this? Yeah.
Well, I think the premise here is that like there's never been a vampire who's able to impregnate anyone before, so no one saw it coming, so to speak.
But that's probably the most fascinating part of this, because everybody kept telling me this freaky stuff with the baby. I mean, did she get pregnant right after?
Okay, what I hear is the C-section with his teeth. That's what I hear. Yeah, that's in the book anyway. Who knows what's going to happen in the action?
Yeah, because because somebody told me exactly what happens, and all I did was drop my fucking jaw and go, kids are fucking reading this? What? What the fuck just happened? Because it goes a little bit further after that, dealing with the Jacob character.
Yeah,
where you're
you don't even want to know.
Yeah, where you're like,
Jacob,
what?
Jacob eat the placenta
Yes.
Probably, but,
He fucks it.
to turn into a Serbian film.
So wait a minute, Jacob eats the placenta.
No.
Because I've heard so many weird things. It does sound plausible, and it makes me even wonder more. Like, how come these guys aren't friends?
No,
they work so well together.
because you got to bring it full circle. You can't just leave Jacob hanging, so she has him imprint on the baby. Like someday when the baby gets old enough, he's gonna fuck it. No kidding.
I'm like, yes, that is what I heard.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So he how and so.
Well, actually, I heard that because the child is actually growing. That by the time it comes out, it's pretty much reached like adulthood.
He's ready for
and
college.
and as soon as that kid's an adult, fucking Jacob starts dating. Yeah,
But maybe he's growing that baby's growing so fast. So it's a little girl, right?
I don't think you ever see her in a little girl state. I don't know. I didn't fucking read the book.
What,
I
does
don't
it come
know.
out like a woman?
It's growing. It's practically growing inside. It's like it's growing from the inside, like rapidly growing.
She's Bella's like a Russian doll now.
Yeah.
You're like, you just take out
It's
one.
like a fucking alien. It is aliens. I mean, it's
like
fucking growing. And
So Jacob does get his ultimate liberty.
Yes. Yes. And everyone's okay with it. So, yeah, which is fucking weird.
Jesus
Hey,
Christ!
man, I hope you don't mind me dating your daughter, because she fucks like a machine.
Yeah, she fucks like a 2-month-old.
So what? She actually grows at a quick rate in the book.
I don't know. I hadn't heard that part, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's what. Well, I heard like she
investigated it.
grows and she becomes like that real powerful vampire that. What's
Volturi?
What's the chick the
red-haired chick?
the Volturi, the leader of the Volturi. Yeah. Bella's daughter becomes more powerful than her.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
So it's like you.
It's like kind of like a Resident Evil type deal where it evolves into like the most incredible being ever.
It appears
So it's
that,
like it's crawling towards you and growing at Mama.
Yeah, which I think why everyone's like terrified of it.
Like you saying, it come to Mama, and by the time it gets there, it's a full-grown woman. Mama, go and get your ass over here.
Mommy, help me! It's the scene from RoboCop.
Don't touch me, man.
Get off me, man.
She's full grown and she speaks English and knows how to walk and take a shit by herself and all that. That's amazing.
That's
These
a hell.
vampire babies are something else.
I'm about to say that's a hell of a lot of parenting in 48 hours.
I'm ready for to tag some furry tail right there.
Jacob on the side just licking his chops.
which I'm really like curious how the fuck they're gonna address all this in the movie if they're just gonna just go, okay, like that's.
Well, I know that
that's fucking retarded. Let's do something else.
The first story, like the first movie, because this is the last book split into 2 films, and the first story is more the wedding, the baby being her getting pregnant, what's going on, problems that have to do with, I don't know what the deal is, why the werewolves are so pissed off all of a sudden,
because they're afraid of what this breed is going to be.
Right, but I don't understand why they even give a shit one way or the other.
Because it could be more powerful than
Jacob won't shut the fuck up about it.
But apparently that's like the first half, and the second half, the second movie is like sort of about bringing the fight to the Volturi. Like everybody teamed up. Let's go beat up the main vampires in Rome. So
they are huge dicks.
They are big dicks.
I mean, for vampires, they're dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is saying something. Yeah.
I like villains that are kind of cool. You know, if they wore like leather vest and were like, I don't know, Gestapo or something, but they are just the most fucking pretentious Euro trash hipsters in the world. That makes me even more angry, you know? I mean,
Make some great fucking villains. They're villains I can relate to.
they're like, I mean, when they look at you and they're like, we're going to destroy you, but before we do, we want to tell you those shoes are terrible. It's like, what? Goddamn it. Can't y'all let me die with a little pride?
Seriously, there's not a lot of just normal
We hate your
guys.
hair. We're going to kill you for that.
Something about becoming a vampire makes you really pretentious almost immediately. You're never like a guy who's like, hey man, what do you want to do? You want to go like to kill a bunch of people? It's like, nah, I'm just going to kick back and play some video games, maybe get high and listen to Zeppelin.
Well, isn't that what Interview with a Vampire is all about? How Louis is like, wow, my life really sucks now. I can't go out in the daytime. I got to drink blood. And Lestat comes in and goes like, yes, but you can be fabulous about it.
Yeah.
That is definitely one way of looking at it.
Or they're going to say, we're going to kill you because you bought that shirt at Walmart. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Now, is that chick from the first, I guess, the head Volturi chick?
Dakota Fanning.
Dakota Fanning. Yeah. I'm surprised they haven't shown her at all because wasn't the last movie she was like the most powerful?
All I know is she was a little girl and she was running some shit. She was some big shit in that area.
But now she's a big girl, which I'm curious if they're going to, well, I don't know if you've seen her lately. I mean, she's grown since then.
Oh, you're talking about the actress?
Yeah, which I'm curious how they're going to
I'm sure Jacob
explain that. Yeah, how they're going to explain that because isn't she supposed to be like the same age?
Yeah,
I mean, she's a vampire, so.
Well, maybe they just won't show it all.
Or maybe they'll
that,
take her head and put on a little girl's body with CG or something.
Yeah, they'll kill her as quick.
They'll pull a goddamn Benjamin Buttons on. But you know what, man? I have to say, I'm looking forward to it. I go into everything, open mind. I'm looking to see if they can actually make this work, and it's not going to be as gory as I thought it would be because Bill Condon, that's one thing. If it had said directed by David Cronenberg, then I would have been excited.
A whole nother fucking
Excited then.
yeah.
whole nother world of weirdness.
That would be enough to make me say I look forward to it. I cannot say I look forward to this. I'll go in with an open mind.
I look forward.
All right,
yeah.
do what you can do.
Us being in a good mood when we see it in the theater, and I actually hope it's much worse than the last one. I hope it's like the second movie, which was the worst easily, because we had so much fun watching that.
Yeah.
We were like, this is so terrible that we just gave up on trying to be polite.
Oh, yeah.
We were just laughing at it.
And you guys were so nice on that last one where I hated that last one, but you guys were like giving a pretty fair review. I'm like, okay, I can understand, but I'm like, I wish it was really shitty so we could really tear into it instead of hearing you guys go, this ain't so bad, really?
I'm going to tear in this movie like Bella's umbilical cord.
No, all I'm happy is about it's like it's one more movie away from being done with, and then that is it. I'll never have to fucking discuss it ever again. I'll never have to look at the fucking internet and be plagued by people going back and forth about which series is better or whatever. Who gives a fuck?
Until 10, 15 years from now when they have a big reunion.
Or when they redo it.
Yeah, when it comes back
That's
around
the
again.
great thing about vampire series. They can't come back in 10 years and do more movies because they're too old.
They'll find a way.
Not that same cast, but
Sure.
they'll do a reboot.
Yeah, don't give up on that idea because once you think this is done, they'll have like Twilight kids. They'll be like little vampires playing with puppies, man.
I'll go you one further than that. They'll let it really kind of almost die out of our consciousness, and someone will resurrect it as a Broadway musical. And it'll somehow be popular, and then they'll do a movie based on the musical.
I just hope if that happens, it's Trey Parker and Matt Stone with the Book of Mormon 2.
No, I hope they get the cast of Spider-Man to do it so they can kill every person that plays Edward on that set. He has to fly, and they just drop his ass every rehearsal, and then you probably won't get that musical then. So.